You have a leak! You have a leak! You have a leak!
You have a leak! What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we're here for more Need for Speed Hot. I was away for all of like, what, 3 or 4 days, and it seems like pretty much the whole game's leaks or been announced. So I basically missed a lot of information. So in today's video, we're going to go ahead and talk the cover car, this gameplay screenshot, the different editions of the game which have been announced. So that's like the Deluxe Edition, the Special Collector's Edition, which we haven't seen in a Need for Speed game for years, as well as a few other bits and bobs, you know, that we will talk about in this video. Timestamps in the description. I'm actually going to remember to do it this time. I forgot with like one of the videos before. Timestamps in the description for different things in the video. Have a look. But obviously stay if you want to see all of it. Please stay because it really helps my retention. Right, the first port of call for today's video is to talk about this. Now I'm actually a bit late on this. I know other people have already covered it. I've been working this week, so I haven't had a chance to make a video. But I do quickly wanted to just skim on this gameplay screenshot. Now there's actually not that much to dissect that we don't already know in this gameplay screenshot. Only a few things. So I'm going to quickly touch on it and then obviously move on to different things because I don't want to like prolong this part of the video for more than it needs to be. Clearly we can see that the Viper is in a pursuit with Heat 1 police at night time. Very important, it's at night time in this specific clip. The police car has some type of health on above their cars, which is kind of similar to what we've seen in previous games, but as well as that, the actual player's car also has a health bar. Now I'm not going to judge this so fast. I'm going to see how it plays in game and then make my mind up after that. I can see a lot of people online are rushing to conclusions about what they think about their health bar. It can be a really good thing if it's balanced well. It could be a really bad thing if it's not balanced well, and that's something we're not going to know until full release. I think even at the Gamescom demos and whatnot, if that is something which is involved, you know, it still can be tweaked to final release. So I'm going to reserve judgment for now. It can be a good or bad thing. We really don't know, so I'm not going to jump on that bandwagon yet. What I will say is from the map in the bottom left, gridlock city streets, really cool. Now obviously this, we don't know how big that is, you know, for the whole map. We don't know how much of proportion that takes up of the whole map. But one thing with Payback I was really disappointed by was the fact there was no city streets. Seems like they're absolutely rammed in this. And that's pretty much it really. I'm just looking at the screenshot on my left screen here, and it doesn't really seem like there's much else to say that isn't already obvious. The game looks gorgeous, whatever type of mad PC rig this was taken on, other than the really pixelated text at the bottom. Got a feeling that's probably to do with the actual screenshot. The game looks gorgeous. The reflections look gorgeous. You can really tell they've been able to max out the graphics because obviously they're not having to render day and night anymore, and they've had a lot more time with Frostbite, etc. So it's just really cool to see what it looks like at night or lit up. I can't wait to go ahead and drive in Palm City at night. Now, before we go ahead and go on to the next thing, I'm really curious to know what you guys think about the damage in this game. Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? There's going to be a poll somewhere here. Vote for it. Let me know. I'm really interested to see what you guys think about it. Right, with that now out of the way, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next one. But before we do that, I'm just going to throw this in here. This is another leaked screenshot that has come out, I think, yesterday. I'm just going to throw it here. There's no other reason why. I just wanted to show you guys because you probably haven't seen another photo of this Polestar 1. And that's actually a great transition to what I'm about to talk about now. The cover car. So this is the cover car for Need for Speed Heat. This is the whole cover, in fact, for Need for Speed Heat. And it's really interesting. So the Polestar 1 is going to be the cover car for Need for Speed Heat. I can almost guarantee for most people that aren't really into their cars, probably didn't know what this car was before Need for Speed Heat, but this is what it is. And the community reaction to the Polestar 1's actually been awfully positive. I didn't anticipate that. I thought, when I first saw the Polestar 1, I thought that was a bit left field, it's a bit weird. But they've really, like, there seems like the community have really come around and really, like, adopted it, if you know what I mean. I really like the actual cover itself. I'm looking at it on my screen right now. Yeah, I'm getting major Need for Speed Most Wanted vibes with, you know, the car in the background. You got the hero car at the front and stuff. I think the whole of, like, the branding so far for this game, you know, Need for Speed Heat, you know, logos and all of that, I think has been absolutely phenomenal. But we found some very juicy information in all the pre-order information in this video, some of which includes character customization, increased multiplayer limits, and that is what we're going to go ahead and talk about next. So before we go ahead and go any further, I kind of need to clarify what is going on here because there is genuinely so much information to carry. So please stick with me, stay on the video. this will take a second. So Need for Speed Heat is going to get 3 separate editions to the game. The Standard Edition, the Deluxe Edition, and the Collector's Edition. Now, the Collector's Edition might actually be called something else, but just for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to call it the Collector's Edition because it makes it a bit easier. In the Standard Edition, it is just the Standard Edition of the game, so you're going to get the game, and also a Kaisel's Starter Edition car. If you don't know who Kaisel is, he is a graphics designer, renderer person. He also works at Ghost, makes some really cool renders. This is an example of one of them. If you're not already aware of his work, please go check him out. He's genuinely so talented. So yeah, that's that. In the Deluxe Edition of the game, you're going to get a Kaisel Edition starter car, 3 additional Kaisel Edition cars that are unlocked through progression, 4 exclusive character outfits, rep boosts, and bank boosts. So I'm watching this video through as I'm editing, and I realized that I didn't actually talk about the cars that are involved in the Deluxe Edition, and because they're kind of special. So you get an Evo 10, an i8, a C63, and a Vet, but they are actually all new cars to the series. I don't know why I didn't mention that. I think I might mention it a bit later on, but I thought it was just worth mentioning. So yeah, that's a thing. So obviously in the Deluxe Edition, they've kind of not purposefully announced that there's going to be exclusive character outfits in this game. This would lead you to think that character customization is coming to the game, but furthermore than that, it's actually been spotted in trailers and stuff by some guys on the Need for Speed Reddit that the clothes are actually licensed. Like, there's actual licensed Adidas shoes in the trailers and stuff. So it's very, very possible, and this is all just kind of from what we've seen through gameplay trailers and stuff so far. You can assume that we're going to get licensed clothing in Need for Speed Heat, which is absolutely insane. As well as this, one of the Kaisel Edition cars is an Evo, and it was actually in the trailer. We know that Mitsubishi are coming to Need for Speed Heat, but I just wanted to make that abundantly clear. Other cars that are coming back in terms of manufacturers include Ferrari. I think a 488 was spotted in the trailers, so yeah, make that known. Finally, moving on to the Collector's Edition, and honestly, this is the one that I'm going to be picking it up because it looks fucking insane. Look at this shit, bro. Like, what the fuck? They've genuinely gone to new lengths with this game. I feel like even EA or like Need for Speed guys behind the scenes, they have more faith in this game for some reason, because I could never see anything like this for Payback. Now, prices, I haven't got any price information as of now during the recording of this video, but I can assume it's going to be quite a bit, probably in the hundreds of pounds or dollars. But in the Collector's Edition, you obviously get everything from the Deluxe Edition, as well as 4 Need for Speed magnets, 7 stickers, steelbook case, notebook, and a die-cast model of the hero car, Polestar 1. Oh, looks absolute. I need it. Absolutely insane. I'm just looking at it on my screen now. I actually genuinely need that. That's so cool. And that rounds up the different editions of the game. I actually don't think they purposefully meant to announce the character outfits so early. Like, it just doesn't seem right, but they have. Now we know about it. The Collector's Edition, absolutely bonkers, and Kaisel actually getting body kits in the game. I'm assuming most people who are watching this video knows who he is. That is just absurd to me. Now, that's not all. We're not done. When I said there was a lot of information to take in, there really, really is. I feel like I've been going non-stop. The Deluxe Edition, this is the cover for the Deluxe Edition. This is also going to be another Kaisel body kit, which is going to feature in the game. So just look at it, it's fucking insane. The online multiplayer will now support from 2 to 12, as were in previous Need for Speeds, or the last 2 Need for Speeds, it was 2 to 8. And finally, like, I genuinely feel like I've been going on for absolutely ages now, the release date is the 8th of November 2019. The game will be early on EA Access, and that is basically all the information we have. The EA Access date has not been announced yet, but yeah, one can presume with the way that they've been marketing the game, EA Access is going to be a thing, especially now it's also on PlayStation 4. That is all the Need for Speed information we have so far. That is absolutely, like, there's so much to take in with what I've just said. The increase in player count is huge. That I mean, the 12 players is huge in itself. That could mean absolutely anything. That could mean that we're going to get just the amount of stuff we're going to get now with having those few extra players is going to be insane. The Kaisel Edition body kits, that is so much more body kits than we already have, and it's on the i8, which has been newly announced. A bit insane. The Evo 10, which is also a new car, and not only is it a new car, it's a new starter car. The C63, which I'm pretty sure is also a new car, and the Corvette Grand Sport Sport, which is, I think, maybe a new car. I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure they all might be new cars, actually. So there's 4 new cars that have been announced there that have got extra body kits on. Character customization, which is insane. Like, licensed character customization. Like, I didn't think anything would be able to top Forza, and they've top Forza basically. I don't want to get myself into this kind of mindset of like, I'm so hyped for this game, I can't wait for it, because of everything I've said in previous videos. In case you didn't watch any of my other videos, I'll quickly just mention it here, just in case if you're new. I am a bit 50-50 on this game, purely based on Ghost track record. They haven't really made a good game yet, and it seems like all the ingredients are there, but we just need to find out if the game plays well. All the aesthetic stuff, like the customization and the car lists and, you know, even the collector's edition, it all seems really good. The fact they've increased the player count from 8 to 12, all really cool stuff. But if the driving isn't good, all of that stuff does not matter. And we won't know that till Gamescom. And luckily, I'm gonna be at Gamescom. I'm going to Gamescom with EA. So we're gonna find out if it is any good, you know, come next week. I think Monday is when when the EA conference is. So we'll see gameplay on Monday and then go from there basically. So I'll be there playing it, I'll be there testing it, but that's the only thing which is stopping me from just screaming. All of this can be as is, and it can be how it is right now, but if the gameplay is not up to scratch or not up to par, then it doesn't matter, because we're going to stop playing the game. Like, that's the point I think I'm at with Need for Speed now. I'm begging and I'm pleading, and don't get me wrong, I'm super excited for Gamescom, but I'm reserving all my judgment until I know how that car feels. If I am swerving into lampposts, if I find out the Huracan RSR, you know, they're still OP 4 years on from the original, you know, Need for Speed 2015, I'm not going to be happy. In fact, I'm going to be livid. These are all things that I'm still, that's the only thing which is stopping me from being really excited. And I'm hoping Ghost can prove me wrong, and they can come through with something which is genuinely like a comeback for Need for Speed. I felt like every time in the last like 4 years the Need for Speed games come out since 2015, that, you know, it's been like the return of the Messiah. He's come back from his sleeping like woes. But every time that's not the case, and every time I've been disappointed, and that is why I'm so cautious with this game. Now, we're not going to know any of this stuff till Monday, so I'm not going to ramble on for too much longer. All I will say is please stay subscribed to the channel, because we're going to have all Need for Speed content here first, live, etc. I'm also going to be sitting down with the devs. I mentioned this in some of my previous videos, so if you have any questions that you'd like to ask the devs directly, I'm going to be pulling them straight from my comments. I'm actually going to sit down after this video and write them all down. So yeah, let me know. I'm going to wait till the video goes live. I'm going to be reading from the comments. I'm going to be pulling a lot of stuff from the comments, and there's going to be a live stream on Wednesday on the channel that is to do with that. So if you're interested, just stay tuned on Wednesday. You'll hear things in my community tab. Other than that, if you're not already subscribed, please do. You guys are like the 10% of people who make it to the end of the video. You guys are what keep the channel alive. So please, please, please subscribe, like, hit, just do all the ratings things so my engagement goes through the roof. Thank you again if you did make it this far. I'm gonna like just chill out a bit now because I've made it to the end of the video. Like I said, the people that make it to the end of these videos, you are genuinely the reason why this channel is even where it is. So I just want to say thank you. More Need for Speed Heat stuff to come, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe and peace.